Roberto, eres muy amable.
De nada. Hola, bonita. Chiquitín.
Roberto.
Permiso. Bye, bye.
I know how eager you are to take your treasure home with you, but I think
Where is my baby? Why can't I see her?
Table at the back, sitting next to her. The mother's going to leave the child and walk out of here. You'll pick her up in a few minutes.
Mr. Mariano, before we do this,
We need your promise that no one will ever take her from us.
Once you carry her away from that table and go outside, she is your daughter for the rest of your lives. No one can or will ever be able to question or change that. I promise.
Hey,
what can I do for you?
you can shut the hell up and give me every dead president in that tune quietly.
You don't want to do that.
Just open the register or I will kill you.
Mr. Mariano.
The restaurant's being robbed. Take your money and get out of here. I'll take her to your car. Get up calmly. Okay, go.
Any black and white or Pacific Blue units in the area? We have a silent alarm at 205 Oceanfront Walk. Proceed with caution. Suspects may be armed and dangerous.
This is 1 PB7 responding. We're on our way.
Come on, man. I've asked you nicely and this is all you give me?
I gave you all we have. We don't do much business at lunch.
I'll go around the back with Chris. You guys cover the front. Catch him on the way out, all right?
Just open the friggin' register or I will kill you. I can't do anything with this. Do you hear me? Do you understand?
Look, I understand that you're in some kind of trouble, but...
Trouble. You see my face? You see what they did to me? You keep holding out on me and we're both dead.
The hell is he doing in there? Ordering takeout?
The robber's making a speech, but I think he's got...
You really want to die a liar? Give me the damn money!
Please freeze! Ah!
Nice move.
You okay?
He's got his legs. He must be like a bodybuilder or something.
Cyclist. He's had a pretty tough week.
Okay, I need some statements from you guys. Everything okay over here? Yeah.
You poor thing.
Does anybody know whose baby this is?
Your little baby. Oh. It's all right. It's gonna be all right. Yeah. Oh.
Some try to talk you down. Why everyone bags on my town? The sand and sea, it works for me. Take a look around. It's just another day in LA.
No speeding tickets. He even gives clinics for the LAPD on bike safety.
So what you're telling me is, except for this morning's attempted robbery, Nathan Stewart's a model citizen?
I guess he really needed the money. Probably to pay back whoever did that dance on his face.
Sounds more like drugs to me.
But then he wouldn't have been so willing to give us that blood sample.
All right, call me when toxicology comes in. I'm gonna let him sleep a little bit longer in the interview room before I wake him up.
Lieutenant, I don't think you're gonna be having that chat with that stick-up guy.
Why not?
He's dead.
Hi.
Hey.
Any autopsy news on our dead robber?
Besides the fact that his heart stopped while he was napping?
Pretty bizarre. They locate next to kin yet?
Just his sister in Berkeley. Corey, what are you doing?
The inside of your arm is supposed to be extra sensitive to heat. Hi, little baby. Hi, little man.
Corey, what is this baby doing in our living room?
I checked her out for the evening.
Gee, all I got was the rock.
Cool, I missed that one. Hi, come here.
Oh. What did you do? Just waltz in and say, hi, my estrogen level is redlining. Mind if I borrow this baby for the evening?
They used my background check for when I joined the department, so it only took a couple of hours to get an emergency foster care license. Oh, what is your problem?
My problem, Corey, will be when her crying wakes me up out of my REM stage at 3 or 4 in the morning and I have to put the warm milk on my arm.
She's my responsibility, Chris. I brought her home.
And I'm trying to figure out why.
You weren't there when social services came to pick her up. You didn't see her face, Chris. She was so terrified and confused, and no matter what I said or did, I just couldn't comfort her. Oh, she needed her mommy. Oh, and this little face haunted me all day.
All right, give her to me. I guess you did have a rotten day, huh, kid?
And by the way, Marisol won't be waking any of us up at 3 a.m.
You gave her a name?
That is her name. And after a midnight feeding, she won't wake up again until 6 a.m.
You were talking to your psychic friends again, weren't you?
No, I just read the instructions.
A baby who came with instructions. Officer McNamara, what sort of baby do you suppose that is?
One with a smart mother or babysitter.
Or one that was about to be sold when our late friend Nathan Stewart interrupted by robbing the place. No, this is more than directions. This is a goodbye note signed by a Marta.
You know, Lieutenant, I was thinking whoever had this baby might have been an illegal.
I'm not sure how much thinking you've done at all, Corey. I appreciate the sentiment, but you've just earned yourself a new assignment. Find this child's mother.
But,
Hey,
Lieutenant...
you made this our problem. Go back to that restaurant. Somebody saw something.
Yes, sir.
Corey, if you plan on caring for this child during the investigation, that's your decision. I just hope you know what you're doing.
Yeah, Lieutenant. I've watched my brother's kids since they were in diapers.
That's not what I meant.
Hey, Cody. Hey, Ryan, what's up? You look great in Saturday's race, man.
Thanks, your lead out really helped.
Good.
Did you hear about Nathan?
Hey, Bri, Cody. In the fifth, smash and grab, Razor's Edge, Bingo's Baby.
Smashing.
Razor.
Bingo's Baby it is. Hey, Bri, come on back. Your trusty steed awaits. You moron. What is wrong with you, huh?
I'm sorry, Donnie.
Yeah, well, don't be. It's coming out of your commission. If you want to grab a syringe and suck it up off the floor, I won't charge you for it. Yeah. Okay, clean this up, huh?
See? Marta Gutierrez, I'm up. Listen to me, Marta. The busboy identified you. I know Marisol's your daughter, and I know you left her at the restaurant. So you can either explain to me now what kind of mother abandons her own child, or you can do it later at the station. It's your choice. Habla inglés? Did you know there was a robbery at the restaurant yesterday after you left? A man with a gun started shooting up the place. don't worry. She's all right. We're taking good care of her.
What? She was to be with Rita and Mike.
Who's Rita and Mike? All right. Let's go see your baby and then we'll talk later.
No.
You were gonna sell your baby, weren't you? Well, I guess that child is better off with someone else.
Yes, she is.
Do you really believe that this child is better off with strangers?
When I moved here from El Salvador, before my husband lost his job, became borracho, drunk all the time, I had a dream of raising a family here.
You could still have that dream.
My mother is dying. I must return to care for my younger brothers.
Mary still needs to be with the family who loves her.
Yes, she does. One that can give her the dream that I had for both of us.
I'm sorry. I still don't see how you could give up your own child.
And before I was a mother, I could not have understood either.
What kind of 21-year-old gets a heart attack in his sleep?
I have no idea. And his sister said he was just starting to kick some butt in the local bike races. Let's pull over. Why is it that stuff like that happens?
Well, because somebody up there, my friend, has a very sick sense of humor. No offense.
Check that out.
Hey! Hey, you!
This is 1PV7 in pursuit of attempted 211 on a pier. Suspect is a Caucasian male on rollerblades.
Roger, 1PV7.
Just going around in circles.
Hey! Oh my God. Somebody stop this thing!
Come back.
He's in arrest.
This is 1PV5 requesting an ambulance on the carousel at the pier.
3, 4.
Police officer initiating CPR. 7.
Roger, 1PV5.
10.
What do you mean you didn't bring her in?
She doesn't want the child back. What would be the point?
The point, Officer McNamara, she's involved in a crime. I guess I need to remind you it's illegal to sell a child. Kelly?
She doesn't care about the money. All she cared about is what was best for her baby.
So she said.
I'm sorry, Lieutenant.
From now on, she doesn't do this investigation without you. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Understood?
Yes, sir.
Go back there and arrest Marta Gutierrez, okay?
Lieutenant, have a look at this.
What is it?
That's the Velo News. They're the only people with enough guts to talk about what's going on in European cycling and now here on our turf.
These aren't bike racers, TC. They're horses. What's the connection?
Cyclists aren't the only athletes benefiting from richer blood. The DEA's been trying to build a case against EPO use on the track circuit, but because of the money involved, no one will step forward.
EPO, great, a new drug.
Actually, it's an old hormone, erythropoietin. It's prescribed for AIDS patients, anemics. Tox screens don't work because it's in all of our systems.
How do we know that's what killed Nathan Stewart and our roller hockey player?
High hematocrits, red blood cell levels.
Wouldn't that be a good thing?
Sure, until your blood got so thick that your heart couldn't pump it anymore. Like once your blood pressure dropped while you were, say, napping in the interrogation room, or if your heart was just plain exhausted.
After being pursued by a couple cops on bikes. So you're saying these kids are injecting the same substance they pump into thoroughbreds?
What I'm saying is if we don't find out where it's coming from, we're gonna have a lot of jocks sleeping through more than just their alarm clocks.
Bad news?
Not for Marta. Layla says she hopped the 4 p.m. flight to El Salvador.
Looking very good, Joe.
You're looking pretty good yourself.
What do you know about the CPO?
Rumors say it killed Jim Daniels.
Yeah, one minute he was flying so fast I was admiring him. The next it was all used up. If I don't find out where this stuff's coming from, Joanne, he won't be the last.
Life is a vicious cycle, TC.
Thanks, Joanne. I owe you.
When you come to pay up, make sure you wear your tool belt.
See you later.
Hey, where'd you get that rig?
Hi. It's my sister-in-law's.
Did you tell Tim yet?
Tell him what?
That you're playing mommy and liking it.
What's wrong with that?
So you didn't tell him.
Tim's in D.C., Chris. He has nothing to do with this.
Except that you're in love with him.
You know when I became so anal? Right after my mother died. That's when I realized I had absolutely no control over anything that matters.
So you try to control everything else?
Except you can't. All you can really count on is what's right in front of you.
Corey, I don't know what that means.
That means by now I thought I'd have a husband and a child, instead of you and a pint of Haagen-Dazs.
Some people would say you're lucky. Okay. What are you gonna do? You gonna try and get on schedule by keeping some baby you found at a crime scene? Oh, Corey, come on.
Look, I'll see you back at the house. I still have a couple miles left.
Weed?
Man, you didn't spare a penny on this. She must ride like the wind.
Only lately, I've been having a hard time keeping up with her. Sort of lost my edge. Heard you guys could help me get that back.
What are you talking about?
I moved up here a month ago from San Diego. Had this guy down there. He was mailing me certain supplements, really good for the blood kind of stuff. A couple weeks ago, he takes off to go race in Europe. Totally bones me, man. You know what I mean?
I can't help you. Maybe Donnie, the manager, maybe he can help you out.
Right on, thanks.
What can I do for you?
What would you say if I told you I was willing to trade my rich bank account for rich blood and a shelf like that in my living room?
I'd say I must have lost my ability to read between the lines because I have no idea what the hell you're talking about.
And I'd say you're full of crap.
Okay. Why don't you tell me what the real problem is?
The problem is there are two things in life I'm deadly serious about. That's me and me racing my bike. Now, maybe the kid doesn't actually know about the liquid lightning business you're running out of here, but I'm talking to the boss now, right?
That's right.
Well, then I promise you right now, you give me what I need and you'll be begging me to wear your jersey.
Look, bud, I'm a firm believer in the customer comes first rule, but if you don't see what you're looking for, then I guess we don't carry it.
If you're saying I was misinformed by the local writers, well, then by all means, I apologize.
That's what I'm saying.
What do you want?
Did you see that?
Yeah, them and a million others out here just like them.
Hey, man. What dude would live anywhere else?
I'm guessing you're not from here.
Massachusetts got tired of trying to train in the snow. Besides, the parents weren't exactly supportive of my cycling habit. Couldn't see a real future in it, you know?
So I say again, what do you want?
Dude, this isn't about what I want.
Despite of Corey's little Marta mishap, looks like we may have located the guy who's brokering these baby sales. Marta's phone records show several calls to a Joseph Mediano, a corporate big shot out of Century City. He's got his hands on a lot of things. I can only picture you two as mothers.
Because somebody has to go in, maternal instincts gushing, looking to make a buy.
I'll do it.
I don't think that's a good idea, Corey.
This parasite's making money off of other people's tragedies. I promise I won't compromise the investigation again, Lieutenant.
But what if these people won't sell to single mothers?
It's not a problem, as long as they'll buy from one.
Miss Marshall, come in. Have a seat.
Thank you.
So, this urgent problem you mentioned on the phone.
Isn't it obvious?
It's obvious as you're about to have a joyous event.
Mr. Mariano, I heard that I could trust you.
Then let me reassure you. Everything you say in here is completely confidential.
When I dreamed about having a baby, that dream also included a husband, a house with a yard. I don't know why I thought I was any better than any other woman that ended up like this, but what I am is a single grad student with a future full of debt and a tiny apartment.
Miss Marshall, you're clearly very upset, but I'm still not sure what it is you need from me.
This isn't about what I need. It's about what my child needs. And when I heard that you can get it. A home with two parents. They don't have to be rich or cultured. They just have to love it like the most important thing in their lives. The way that I wish I could.
Please don't misunderstand me. I sympathize with your dilemma, but if I'm correct, what you're suggesting is a criminal activity.
Mr. Mariano, any one of your pretentious knickknacks could support this child for months. And still, you can't see how desperate I am?
Miss Marshall, I've never seen anyone who wasn't desperate sitting across from my desk.
Fine. I'm sure I can find somebody that'll be happy to make a finder's fee off my child's life.
I know this is breaking your heart, so if I can find someone who can help you, I'll send them your way.
Like you dropped some weight. Obviously not all of it. So who is this guy? An attorney or a legal baby broker?
Neither. He's an opportunist.
You know, Helen and I had to try for a while before Jessie was conceived. Turned out it was just bad luck, but you start to think.
Could you have lived without having children?
I don't know. But Helen had this whole timetable planned out in her head. The first child, then a second. Of course, that was assuming till death do us part.
I've always imagined watching a kid grow up. You know, a part of yourself. It'd just be so amazing.
And try imagining your kid at home waiting for dinner while you're staring at some perp who's drawn down on you.
I better get home in case Mariano calls.
Corey, do you know how this is going to change the way you do your job when your oldest child has in the world? I'll tell you how. You're going to do it from behind a desk. No other way you're going to get custody. And that's not going to be a condition of the departments. It's going to be the states.
I'm just trying to keep Marisol from becoming one of a million other kids at social services until...
Until what? Until she's adopted? If you're not gonna be honest with me, at least be honest with yourself. I want you to take a personal day and think about what you're really doing here.
Yeah. I've forgotten what great cross-training this can be. Only blading I've done the last year is with no girlfriend, and you know how that goes.
Yeah, 5 minutes in, she's got a blister. 10 minutes later, she's got to go to the bathroom.
And 15 minutes later, she wants a Diet Coke.
But I bet you she was hot.
Unbelievable.
Listen, I got your stuff stashed back at the shop. What do you say after we pick that up, you buy this minor here a beer?
Cody, you know how I feel about breaking the law.
Yeah. No, I'm a roommate. Hold on. It's Mediano.
Please. I'll be right back.
Donnie, I'm sorry. Donnie!
Donnie?
Don't do this. Donnie!
Donnie!
You ungrateful son of a...
Any black and white or Pacific Blue units, neighbors report a possible assault in progress in the alley behind 25672 Oceanfront Walk.
Well, maybe it's my fault for trusting you boys with so much responsibility. I mean, after all, if you're dumb enough to think that the meaning of life lies behind some finish line, you couldn't possibly understand that in order to succeed, a business has to have a profit. God, enough! It looks pretty bad. And if you don't push the product to the consumers because you're doing all the consuming yourself, well, guess what happens to the profit, huh, Brian? Huh?
Call an ambulance, Cody. Try to kill him?
Who the hell do you think you are, huh? Cops.
You okay?
This is 1PB5. We need an ambulance in the alley behind 2567 Oceanfront Walk.
Who did this to you?
Roger, 1PB5.
He was a white guy, man. He was kind of tall. I only got to look at his back.
That's the way it happened, officers. He took off running when we came out here.
Get over here.
Can you see her?
She's still sitting in her car.
How does she look?
Well, as nervous as we do.
Okay, look, Mikey. Now, if this one doesn't work out, then it's just gonna be you and me, like always, and that is gonna be...
Let's open the door, Rita.
Corey, hi. Come on in. I'm Rita, and this is my husband, Mike.
Hi. Come in.
Wow. You have a beautiful home here.
Thank you. As you can see, Rita's one of 4, and, well, I'm one of 5.
That must have made it especially hard for you.
It did. Until I stopped blaming myself and hating my body.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. When we first tried to conceive, we never dreamed we would end up here.
We were both married young to other people.
College sweethearts.
So when we tried to go through the usual adoption process, well, that became a major stumbling block.
It seems like a high penalty for a youthful mistake.
Is that what this was?
No, Rita.
It's okay. We were in love, but no, it wasn't planned. I'm having enough trouble with my own life. I don't want to ruin another one.
Well, maybe if we all help each other, we'll end up with the lives we've always wanted.
Or the life I wanted for my little girl. Did I say something wrong?
No, we would have repainted it blue if you were having a boy, but, well, you can see what our hopes were.
Corey, I normally don't believe in fate, but I feel like I know that this is the right home for your baby, and I hope you do too.
Last week, we thought of the name Marissa.
It's perfect. This is all perfect.
If you're here for some more stuff, you have to wait a couple of days. What the hell are you doing, man?
What are you doing? Setting your alarm every hour? Getting up to do some jumping jacks, some push-ups, a little of this? Whatever it takes to get that blood pressure back up before your heart gives out on you?
Where the hell do you get off? You're just like me, trying to do whatever you can to get an edge.
No, I'm not just like you. If I win, I want to win because I'm good enough. Me, Cody, not some crap you get out of a bottle.
Man.
I know you're scared, man.
You're tripping, man. You know that?
Cody, I'm a cop.
Marked on me, man. You acted like my friend.
If I was acting like your friend, I'd let you keep killing yourself. Easy, Cody. Get up here. Trust me, man. It's not worth it.
Tell that to someone who stood on the winner's podium.
No, why don't you tell that to Nathan Stewart or his family?
I just wanted to be good at something.
And I just wanted to be a professional surfer when I was your age. But guess what? It didn't happen. Give it time, Cody. You'll find the right thing, and if you don't, it'll find you.
Your story? One morning you woke up and decided, I'm gonna go out and take down some bad guys?
Sorta. But truthfully, I was kind of hoping to help some good ones.
Like you're helping me out, right?
Come on, man. Get me in with Donnie. I'll help you kick the EPO.
And what if I don't?
I don't think you're that stupid.
Yeah, well, maybe I am.
And maybe you just need a good night's sleep. You okay?
Oh, yeah, sure. Till Donnie makes bail and comes to kill me.
You play your part believably, that won't happen.
Man, it's gonna destroy my mom and dad if I go to jail. They think they screwed up enough with me as it is.
After this baby bus goes down, the DA's office is gonna owe us a favor, right? Given that, I'd say there's a good chance you get a suspended sentence plus a hell of a lot of community service. Thanks.
You mean like teaching kids about the evils of drugs and how they shouldn't mess with their body, stuff like that?
Exactly.
Silver Kite, what are you, nuts? Come on. Now, yeah, let me see 500. Yeah. Now, hold on a second. Yeah, uh-huh. Now, give me 5 on raising a ruckus to win in the 5th. Yeah. Yeah, thanks.
Well, you look like hell, Cody boy. Yeah, my legs are feeling a little heavy. I didn't get much sleep last night.
You know what they do to horses when the legs go bad, don't you? Hey, how's it going? Hey, you know, I never got to thank you for your support the other day.
Listen, Don, I really need to talk to you. Look, I can't do this distributing anymore, man. I'm sorry. I guess I can't handle the pressure.
So I guess you won't be able to handle the stress of racing for our club either.
Oh, come on, that's not fair, man. I'm good and you know it.
But without my product, you're just another wannabe cruising the Strand. Might as well go back to Mommy and Daddy, tell them you failed just like they knew you would.
Hey, man, come on. Let him go, huh?
Go on, get the hell out of here.
I didn't want the little whiner around anyway. I told you about my proposition.
I never get your name, my friend.
T.C. Williams, and hold the handshake until you guarantee to pay me 10% of the supply that I sell for you down in San Diego, plus a free supply of my own for taking over Cody's turf.
I tell you what, make it 5%, and if your references check out, you got yourself a deal.
if you can guarantee me that your supplier will remain bountiful.
Wait for my signal.
You know anything about horse racing, TC?
Yeah, it's where a bunch of big, beautiful animals have to run really fast, or else the little guys riding on their backs start cracking the whip.
Make it sound so romantic. And 10 years ago, when I was grooming the ponies at Marsden Park, I thought it was too. But you know what I learned? No thoroughbred will ever run fast enough for a greedy man.
Until you give him a little injection under the skin.
And me and my veterinary friends realized over at Marsden that the only difference between an athlete and a horse is that an athlete is dumb enough to abuse his body voluntarily. So do we have a deal?
If you can front me some supply until next week.
What would you say if I said this one's on the house?
I say you're under arrest.
Freeze, please!
Give it up, pal!
It was in the trophy? You know, it's just way too symbolic.
Call for an ambulance.
This is 1PB5 requesting an ambulance in front of Vicious Cycle.
Maybe we should just call him.
He's probably stuck in traffic. And besides, this gives us a chance to talk a bit more. Rita and I...
No, I'm sorry. I just think that maybe we shouldn't discuss anything till Mr. Mediano gets here.
Well, Corey, we just want you to know that whatever your expenses, we'll be happy to pay them.
Sorry I'm late. Well, Corey, I hope you feel as good about the decision you've made as we all do.
Yes, I know that this is probably the right thing to do.
Corey, if you have any doubts, please.
We just want you to be happy about this.
If there's anything you want to ask us...
No,
or...
I know all I need to. All that matters is that you're gonna love my baby. And I know that you will. Which is why I can't do this. I'm sorry.
Corey, wait, we'll give you whatever you want.
You don't understand. But believe me, please, I can't do this to you. I'm sorry, I can't do this to them. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
We got nothing. Not Mediano, not the grants. We lost the whole bust.
The grants don't belong in prison, Lieutenant. The only real difference between what they were doing and normal adoptive procedure is that besides my expenses, they had to pay Mariano's fee.
Corey, that fee could be the down payment on a house.
Lieutenant, if Jesse had cancer and your insurance wouldn't provide medical, but you could get it for her, wouldn't you do it? They had no choice.
Regardless of your analogy, all these people are breaking the law, or doesn't that matter to you?
Lieutenant, if Corey the cop went through with this, these people would never be able to adopt a child. And not only would that be unfair to them, it would be unfair to the child that they could give a wonderful home to. And Corey, the person, could not live with that.
Hey, honey. Oh, you cute little girl. Corey, social services called. They said you could keep Marisol for another half hour today.
Why? They can't pick her up?
They just thought you might want to spend some more time with her since this will be your last lunchtime together. Unless the Grants invite you over.
They got her?
Apparently your recommendations were given a lot of weight, and tomorrow the Grants become Marisol's foster parents. They can begin the adoption process.
You hear that, sweetie? After tonight, you're gonna have a mommy and daddy just like I promised. Yes.
Corey, I never told you this, but I think you've done a really great thing here. A really, really great thing.
Thank you, Lieutenant. You know something beautiful? You and I are gonna be friends for a long, long time. Yes, we are. I may not always be around, but I'll be here to watch you grow up. No matter what, I'll always be here for you. I promise. I would have been really proud to make you my daughter. Where were we? The rabbit. You ready? The rabbit is fuzzy and warm and loving.